Shalom, once again, Apostle Rakar. We say all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Here again with the Elder D-Mash, back with another impromptu video.
Shalom, shalom.
Okay, and the title of this video, Spirit got on me to do this one, Jake and Esau will never get along. Now, the whole world, this has been circulating all over the internet. Other brothers in GMS have already done videos on this. You have people in the world that even did videos on this. This is the big current topic, the Alabama brawl. It was like Montgomery.
Yeah, Montgomery, Alabama.
Down there in Montgomery, and that's funny. I got family from Alabama. My mother's from Alabama. I got family from down there on my mother's side. Down there in Alabama. I used to spend summers down there in Alabama. So anyways, the big battle royale, the Royal Rumble down in Alabama, right, with these Edomites and these Jakes, these so-called white people, they was attacking this one Jake. You know what I mean? But even that Jake, he was a big Jake. Them crackers was jumping on him, but that Jake was fighting. That Jake was fighting, man. He ain't just balled up in a ball. He was,
he had hands.
He was still throwing his hands on them crackers, but they were overwhelmed. And even the damn white woman was jumping them. And then them Jakes, another group of Jakes, the Lord had another group of Jakes right there. They was on the boat making their way to shore, and they were incensed at what they saw, right? We all saw the video. The whole world saw the video. And one Jake, man, hey, for those brothers, man, those Jakes, hey, man, hey, may the Lord bless them brothers, man. But that's the Lord. The Lord is putting the spirit on these Jakes out here to say enough is enough, man. That was a beautiful sight. That was something beautiful to see. A Jake actually defending each other. Jake actually sticking together, man. So that's the Lord, man. That's the Lord. Hey, well, the Lord said, Judah's a lion's whelp. Who shall rise him up, right? You see what I'm saying? But that was beautiful. That was like, hey, man, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. But that showed you the power of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Because Jake is always concerned with trying to beat each other up or kill each other. But for once, that's the first time in years I've seen that type of camaraderie out of black people. I can't believe it, man. But that's the Lord. The Lord did that. Because at some point, Jake going to have to come together and come against Esau. Because Esau is coming against Jake. See, so you got a group of Jakes that finally figured it out. Like, yo, man, fuck that. We got to stick together, man. These crackers is killing us, beating us up, right? They came to the rescue of another black man, okay? One Jake couldn't wait. He jumped off the damn boat. He was swimming to shore to get at them crackers. And then he got up there. He started throwing punches. Then the other Jakes, the boat made it, and they jumped off the boat and laid waste to them crackers, man.
Yeah.
Even the white woman, because the white woman was jumping too, and she got knocked the hell out. Pow!
Yeah, got hit with a chair.
They knocked her ass out. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Hey, when that time comes, Jake ain't gonna show no mercy on man or woman.
Yeah.
These damn Edomite women, they gonna get knocked the hell out too.
Yeah.
Okay? You're gonna get served up too. You see what I'm saying? But that was the Lord. But that's another example of the Lord showing you Jake and Esau, which this is the title of the video, will never get along. It's not meant for Jake and Esau to get along. That Esau has that perpetual hatred. Why? Because Israel, our forefather Jacob, took their birthright. But it was set up by the Lord anyway. And it's funny, the Lord used Rebecca, the black woman, to do it. So Esau is angry about losing his birthright. So that hate that Esau got for Jake is perpetual from Esau himself. You see what I'm saying? From Esau himself. So ever since then, Esau has had that perpetual hate. They want revenge. Okay? And they got their revenge 20 times over. But their thing is to destroy Jake, because they figure if they can destroy the nation of Israel, then they would receive their birthright back. The Most High would have no choice. That's why Esau has done everything he's done to destroy Jake, because then he figures, at that point, then they got to give me my birthright back. The Most High got to give me. That show you what a perverse, sick, backwards person that Esau is, man. But it's never meant for Jake, for us to get along with Esau. It's always going to be tension between us and these Edomites. Hence, that's why you saw that scene. That was an example. We're going to start off, man. Get Let's see, Satan is starting, boy. Buffeting. Yep. Hey, brother, Satan is starting again. He's starting again, boy. It's starting to buffet. But that's all right. Through the grace of the Lord, I rebuke Satan in the name of Yahweh. I rebuke Satan in the name of Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai. Read this Genesis 25 and 21, brother.
This is Genesis chapter 25, starting at verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her.
That's right. Our forefather Isaac and Rebekah, right? They prayed for the Lord because she had babies. She got pregnant. The Lord blessed her womb to get pregnant. Our foremother Rebekah and our forefather Isaac, which was the father of Jacob, the son of Abraham. Okay? And it said the Lord blessed her womb. She got pregnant. And it said the children struggled together within her, which means that she obviously had twins in her stomach. And the babies were tussling, fighting each other in her womb. So this goes back to the womb. Right? Read on.
It says,
and those two babies were Jacob and Esau. And they were struggling with each other inside of her womb, which meant that they went from birth. They fought. Esau and Jacob was fighting in the womb. Go ahead, man.
It says, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. Verse 23, it says, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. 2 people, 2 nations. All right, meaning they were going to come out and she was going to give birth to 2 different nations of people. These 2 people were going to be born and they were going to grow up to become separate nations, man. The Lord separated them at birth. Okay, it said separated, which means it's not meant for us and Esau to get together. Martin Luther King had it wrong. Little black boys and little white boys together. Nah, man. We ain't meant to be with these crackers. We're meant to be separate from them. Okay?
The word separate means to divide apart.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. Okay, so the black man and the white man ain't gonna never get along. The white man and the Native American man, we ain't gonna never get along with these crackers. I mean, we use wisdom. We got certain white people that we work with, or we had certain dealings with. That's just called using wisdom. Okay, you see what I'm saying? But overall, black and white is not gonna come together, man. And you're gonna see scenes like that because Jake and Esau was doing that in the womb, fighting each other like you saw in Alabama. Go ahead, brother.
It says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. We saw that in Alabama.
Because you know what? Because you know what? Those Jakes ran up and started kicking them crackers' ass, but didn't no more crackers run up.
That's right.
Because and then the people that were recording from a far distance, it was white people watching. You know what I'm saying? In the distance, because they didn't want no part.
They didn't want none of that. When them Jakes got to shore, they quickly overcame them damn crackers, man. They quickly overcame them crackers.
Swarmed on them.
And beat their ass. And they didn't want no more after that. Then all of a sudden the cops came. But where were the cops when they was beating that one Jake?
Yeah.
Right?
They actually worked there.
Yeah. But we know, but that's okay. Yeah, so we know who the stronger people is. Jake, come on, man. Jake then took over everything, man. The UFC, Jake is running that. Boxing, Jake is running that. And even you got certain so-called white boys that look white, but they really might be Jake, like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is a light-skinned nigga, man.
Yeah.
That he's an Israelite because we have Israelite foreigners. We got Israelites that look like the other nations, but they're really Israelites. Go ahead.
It says, and one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Meaning the baby that came out first was going to be a servant or a slave to the baby that came out second. Go ahead.
It says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. It says the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
And he didn't have a hair all over his body, meaning he came out, his skin was red. He came out pale. Okay. Go ahead.
It says, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out of his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Yeah, it represents that the Lord gonna use Jake to pull Esau, take down Esau. Go ahead.
It says, and his name was called Jacob.
Yeah, Iquab, Jacob, that was the baby. Now they didn't mention Jacob's color because why? Jacob came out normal, which he was. Jacob came out with pigmentation, color, because Isaac and Rebekah were people of color. It mentioned Esau's color because he came out looking different. You see what I'm saying? So that's talking about Jacob and Esau, the so-called black man and the so-called white man.
And that word Jacob means supplanter, because that just goes to show you his name was an omen nomen. He was meant to get the blessing.
Yeah.
He was meant to supplant and get the blessing from birth.
Yeah.
That's why his name was called Yaiquab.
Yeah.
You know, it says.
Well, that's it on that. Okay. Now get the other one. That's the point I wanted to make. I read that to go back and show you that it was never meant for Jacob and Esau to get along. That's why you see situations happening like you saw in Alabama. And there's going to be a lot more situations. And that's the reason why Esau is always messing with Jake. That's why these white cops are always harassing, profiling Jake, because Esau hates Jake. And deep inside, the Lord is raising up the hatred in Jake for these damn devils.
Yep.
Go ahead, man.
This is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Yeah, that's right. That's talking about here in America, Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah. The sword and this destruction draweth nigh. Woe to them on the earth. 2/3 of Israel is going to be put to death too. But all these damn devils, all these Edomites, ain't no Edomite going to make it out of here alive. And these prophecies are coming. And it's going to be race wars, man. The race wars, that little incident right there is going to intensify a lot. Because guess what? You're going to have some of these white boys out here now. They're going to want to get payback for that. So now you're going to have Edomites trying to jump on Jake's.
Yep.
You know, it's going to incite. That incited something, man.
Yep. That's going to ripple. It's going to be a ripple effect. Esau going to want to get at Jake for that. They're going to, because you know what? Whenever there was a revolt, what did they do? They went and killed a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, to put fear in the rest of the people. So that was like a revolt.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now E is going to do some bullshit.
Yep.
Like he always does, but you know what? He's not going to get locked up. He's not going to get put in handcuffs. And if he does, what's going to happen? He's going to get off.
Yep.
Because he owns the system.
Yep. That's right. But then that's going to spark Jake to start doing. It's going to intensify, man. The Lord is the one bringing it. Go ahead, brother.
2 Ezra 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Yahushua is coming, and Yahushua said, "I came not." What did Yahushua say? I came not to bring peace on earth, but a sword. Okay. So even before he get here, Yahushua is stirring up the trouble, man. You know what I mean? Okay. Go ahead.
It says, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
That's right, sword. What's the modern day swords? These guns. One people shall stand up. Esau going to come against Jake, and Jake is going to start retaliating. The Lord going to put remember, Judah's a lion's whelp. Who shall rouse him up? You see? So the Lord is going to put the spirit on Jake and Esau to be good. We've always said that for many years, according to the scriptures. It's going to be race wars, man. Okay? Is there more on that?
It says, for there shall be sedition among men.
That's what you saw in Alabama. That was sedition amongst men. Them Edomites were attacking a Jake, an Israelite, and other Israelites came against the Edomites, man. And that's going to be a ripple effect. It's going to be more of that, man. Okay? People are going to start rising up. Everybody's carrying their swords now, their guns, right? But Esau, we know Esau got guns, but these Jakes got guns too. These other nations got guns. You see? Go ahead, man.
And that's what the word sedition means, revolt.
Revolt.
Yeah. Because
Jake is going to get to a point where Jake feel like they being pushed to a wall, so now they're going to start fighting back. And the Lord is going to put the spirit on them, and it's going to start with Judah, right? Because they're the head tribe. Go ahead.
It says, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, it's going to be anarchy at some point, man. People going to be breaking in like they showed you in those movies, man. People going to be breaking in people's houses, raiding people's houses, man. okay, invading one another, coming in people's houses with weapons, taking their supplies, killing them, taking their women. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, all hell gonna break loose.
Come.
You see, you're gonna see a lot more of that. Shit, you're gonna have Edomites doing it to other Edomites, you're gonna have Jakes doing it to other, but primarily, man, Jake and Esau gonna go at it. Okay, that's just the beginning. That's just the scratching the surface, what you saw in Alabama, man.
Come. This is Jeremiah 51 and 33.
We'll end it on this one.
It says, "For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her. Yet a little while, and the time of her threshing, so like in the time of her harvest shall come." So, this place is gonna be like a threshing floor, man. That means a battleground, like a battleground. There's gonna be blood. See, a threshing floor really comes from grapes. When people make wine, they put the grapes in there, and people used to stomp the grapes to make the grape juice for the wine, for the fermentation process. But what is it called? The blood of grapes.
Yeah.
This threshing floor is going to be the blood of flesh, the blood of people. And this place is going to be like a threshing floor. People are going to be, they got that phrase, you're going to be getting stomped out. People are going to be getting put to death. This place is going to become a battlefield.
Gone.
Now that's exactly what the government wants.
Yeah.
So they can come in and bring
With their new world order, which the correct, they gotta say it's too much chaos, but Esau uses chaos to bring his order. That's when they're gonna say, okay, we gotta implement martial law, we got to put everything in order, we gotta bring this charagma in. We gotta know who everybody is. It's too crazy out here, it's too wild out here. So it's gonna be a lot of violence, a lot of death, as we've been telling y'all. Y'all haven't seen nothing yet. This is just the beginning. Okay? See what I'm saying? But, with that, we'll wrap it up with that. We made our point. Hey, brothers, we living in a beautiful time. That's why we got to stay on fire, man. The Lord is going to do his thing, man. We just got to maintain. Pray to the Lord and maintain, man, all right? So with that, we say shalom to you brothers of the elect.
Shalom.
The Lord have mercy, it didn't.